India and China are holding another round of talks at the Major General level in the Galwan Valley region of the eastern Ladakh on Friday, after the 10 Indian soldiers held captive by the People's Liberation Army were released on Thursday evening. The talks between the Leh-based 3 Infantry Division's commander Major General Abhijit Bapat and his PLA counterparts on Thursday had led the release of the 10 soldiers, including 4 officers who were taken captive during the bloody skirmish in the area on June 15.
Intense negotiation through diplomatic and military channels, including 3 rounds of talk between senior military officers, led to the release of 10 Indian soldiers detained by Chinese side during the violent brawl on 15th June in Galwan Valley, sources familiar with developments said. The people, speaking on condition of anonymity, said the 10 soldiers, including at least 2 officers, were returned to the Indian side on Thursday evening, 3 days after the violent face-off along the line of actual control that left 20 soldiers, including a colonel, dead. These negotiations were kept tightly under wrap due to concern for the safety of the soldiers amid the heightened tension between the 2 sides. There was no official word on the development. All that the Indian Army and the External Affairs Ministry has said on Thursday was that no Indian soldiers were missing in the action. All the Indian soldiers involved in the deadly clashes with the Chinese Army at Galwan Valley in eastern Ladakh on Monday night have been accounted for, the Indian Army said on Thursday evening. The clash in Galwan Valley is the biggest confrontation between the 2 military after their 1967 clash in Nathula, when India lost around 80 soldiers while the number of dead on the Chinese side was over 300. The 2 armies were engaged in a standoff in Galwan and several other areas of eastern Ladakh since May 5th, when the 2 sides clashed on the bank of Pangong River. After the standoff began, the Indian military leadership decided that Indian troops will adopt a firm approach in dealing with the aggressive posturing by Chinese troops in all disputed area of Pangong Tso, Galwan Valley, Damchok and Daulatbag Oldie. The trigger for the face-off was China's stiff position to India laying a key road in the finger area around the Pangong Tso Lake beside construction of another road connecting the Darbuk Shayok Daulatbag Oldie Road in Galwan Valley. The road in the finger area in Pangong Tso is considered crucial for India to carry out patrols. India has already decided not to stall any border infrastructure project in eastern Ladakh despite Chinese protests. The situation in the area deteriorated after around 250 Chinese and Indian soldiers were engaged in a violent face-off on 5th and 6th of May. The incident in Pangong Tso was followed by a similar incident in North Sikkim on May 9th. Bureau Report.